time. It is still dark outside. Coffee time. And I freaked out because almost empty. But no, there's another bag. Yay! Coffee time. Yay. Smell the energy. Oh yeah. The stuff that distracts me from writing. There are quests by my little man. Oh yeah. He's made me reconsider this idea that I can't draw. It's not fabulous, but it's better than stick figures. So I'm just getting lunch ready because I've done my work for most of the day. And I am going to use my lunch break to sit down. Oh, I've got all the prep done. To sit down and do some writing. So this is, let's see, shin ramen, noodle soup. So, and I always love this. It's always so fun to see it all bubble. And of course it's not going to because I haven't ripped it open properly. Ah! Alright, let's see. I love when it goes severe fierce. Alright. So, here we go. It's so spicy and it's taken me so long to adjust to it because I do not have the best spicy palate. But I'm building it up, but I just love the flavor. It's so delicious. So, yeah, this is often my writing lunch. Well, at least sometimes. It does make it a bit difficult sometimes to write and eat. But because it's so spicy, it's kind of like an intermittent deliciousness. And I really felt like it today. This colder weather is making this stuff so much better. So, yeah, so that's my lunch. With all the yummy goodness and some boiled eggs and some chopped up spring onions and some leftover roast pork. Delicious. So this is my westernized, bastardized version of the shin. And now it's going to be time to eat and type. Am I going to be able to set it up? Cool. All right, here we go. Hey everyone, so it is day 7 of Camp NaNo. I just dropped my son off at kindy and I am heading to get coffee because it is a pure addiction. last night I ended up writing till way too late, but I did hit 15,000 on Project 1, which is the halfway goal for Project 1, so that's pretty good. I'm really loving the story, and I am so excited that I'm really starting to find my rhythm in how to write longer pieces. Being a discovery writer, i.e. you might have heard the term pantser, has always been really difficult for me to write longer pieces, but I have the longer stories in me, and just trying to work out how to do that. I have tried, oh, there's a kangaroo. Yes, very Australian. I have tried planning. I really tried planning. And what ends up happening is I get bored of it. By the time I've planned everything out, I'm like, what's the point? There's nothing to surprise me. There's nothing to discover. And I don't see the point in writing the story because I know the story. And that's a real problem for me. So I'm trying to find this balance where I'm not having to write the same story so many times as I'm discovering it. And I think I've been approaching it the wrong way, and I'm hoping I've sort of got an idea now of what I can do to help that, and that is character profiles. I actually seriously sat down and thought about my characters. I have 4 main characters in this story that I'm writing at the moment, and it is amazing how much the story has come together with the character profiles there. Yes, I had to know some of the story already. I can't just have characters in a void, but because I have worked through their character profiles a little bit more, and I'm adding to them as we go along and that type of thing, but because of that, the story is becoming a lot easier because I sort of already know how the character's going to react to that situation, or why the character would have a certain reaction, and it is working beautifully. Wow, that's some sunshine. Wow, that's some really bad. Anyway, okay, let's see if this can work anyway. So hopefully, so that's sort of what I'm going to be working on from now on for Project 2 that has totally died. Like, it got 2 days in and I went, I can't do it. I can't work on 2 big pieces at the same time, which I should have known, really. I should have known. But when I finish Project 1, which I'm hoping to do in the next week, I'm going to actually sit down and work out the characters for Project 2. Now, because Project 2 is a Let's Go sequel to Cold as Hell that's already out, I just need to go through and find, I actually want to do proper character profiles for the characters in there. I know those characters back to front, but I don't, if that makes sense. I haven't thought about some specific things that are on the character profile list that I have. So this week's goal is basically finish Project 1 and do the character profiles for Project 2. Even if I don't get much of Project 2 written for Camp NaNo, if I can get the character profiles all up and done, and I also need to do a little research on, okay, here's a total like sneak peek, but on solar eclipses. Yes, solar eclipses. I wasn't sure if I was going to do solar eclipse or lunar eclipse. Actually, to be honest, I'm still not 100% sure. So we will see. But it definitely needs to have an eclipse in there. It's a vital part of the story. So I'm looking forward to that. So once I go and get coffee, absolute addiction. I'll be coming home and doing some of the day job work. And then I hopefully will get a little bit of time to do even just half an hour or an hour of writing this afternoon before I go do the boring things like the shopping and then go pick up my son from kindy. So that's what day 7 is hopefully going to entail. But hey, we'll see how we go. Alright, I'll catch you all later. So these are my character profiles for my 4 main characters. And I'm going to sit down and work on some writing soon. What I didn't explain on my previous day was that while I'm writing, I usually have my earpiece in and listen to music. And this whole story, the music I've been listening to has actually been the score, the soundtrack for The Old Guard. Freaking amazing movie. So I'm getting all this organized. I probably won't get much written this afternoon, but I do have writing race tonight. So fingers crossed I can get it all up to date with my words. And yeah, and I'm just slowly panning back and forth because, you know, coffee. Anyway, so yeah, so I'll touch base again to let you know how tonight's writing went. Hey everyone, so it's the end of day 7 and it didn't go too well tonight. I only got about 500 words, but that's okay. It's better than nothing and I'm absolutely shattered. So yeah, that basically is the first week of Camp NaNo. And I got just over halfway into project 1, so pretty much on track to getting both done if I can maintain that sort of level, but I'm not sure. As long as I can get project 1 done, I think I'll be rock starring it. So yeah, awesome. So that's my week 1 sum up and I'll catch you next time. Bye.